2023, they come off an NFC East Division Championship, and they kind of crumble in the playoffs. Last year, they're looking to be that first team to repeat as champions in the past 20 years. They obviously didn't get there. Cowboys really looked abysmal. Dan Quinn leaves. He goes to Washington. He's a head coach. I think he has a little bit of success there. I don't know. But Dak gets hurt against the Falcons. He has a hamstring injury, knocks him out the rest of the year. Team really never really came to par, never went to the expectations of what the Giants should be. Mike McCarthy, as I just spit all over my phone, geez. Yeah, he gets let go. He's not fired. He's not extended. He's just let go. Contract expires. He goes off and does his other thing. But then the biggest question for the Cowboys going into 2025 is the man picture right there, Micah Parsons. When will he get paid? Obviously, the number to beat is $41 million, which was set by TJ Watt just the other week. And let's go into the offense, where Dak is now 100% healthy. He's going to be participating in the offseason training. Everything's going good for Dak, I suppose. They make a trade for George Pickens. They hire their new coach, as I forgot to mention, Brian Schottenheimer, but they kind of push that in to about a 10:30 time slot on a random Friday during the playoffs, which if it's the Cowboys, they got to be making some noise. Obviously, it has to be at noon or 1 o'clock during some weekday, not kind of tucked away where no one's going to be reporting the news or seeing it. So who knows if the Cowboys really enjoy the Schottenheimer hiring, but first-time head coach, they revamped the running back room. No more Zeke, no more Dalvin Cook. Javonte Williams is free from Denver. Miles Sanders gets released from Carolina. They team up there in Dallas. They also drafted Jadon Blue and Phil Maffei in the 2025 draft. And Dom, if you could pull us out here for just a quick second here. They draft Tyler Booker in round 1. And now they have to trade for Tyler Biadasz. Biadasz? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. They got to trade for the commander center, okay? And they got to convince Terrence Steele to change his name to Tyler. And they can have the Great Wall of Tyler in Dallas. Everyone's team. Yes, they have to bring him back. They got to convince Terrence Steele to change his name to Tyler. The Great Wall of Tyler. Put it on shirts. Jerry Jones could make $1 million if he did that. I'm just saying. It could be the greatest economic move Dallas has seen since those Super Bowl VHS tapes. I'm done. You guys talk. I need a drink.
How do you feel about the Miles Sanders stuff, Jake?
Listen.
He's been talking a lot.
Has he?
Oh. You haven't seen it?
It's okay. I got my 2 Super Bowl rings plugged in my ears.
Miles Sanders basically said, "Oh, go look at Saquon, dude. Saquon didn't do that for the Giants. He's not that good. I've been doing this." And then you just see his Carolina stats and you're like, been doing what, dude? Because no, where is this coming? Like he took
if you were better in the Super Bowl, we would have had 2 against the Chiefs.
He was like, he 180'd, totally absorbed the Cowboys end of the Cowboys-Eagles rivalry. It sounds like he's a little bit salty that the Eagles didn't re-sign him specifically. So it's
we
been a lot of talk.
Kind of did him dirty, but it's also you got to play better.
No, yeah,
they were pissed off at his performance in the Super Bowl.
He also can't say that like Saquon didn't do that for the Giants. It's all the O-line, not Saquon. I've been doing this, and you haven't been doing this, dude. You've been really not doing this. So that was a lot of talk, man.
I think I saw a Cowboys account like preaching about Miles Sanders, and it was like the 2017 game against the Bears. Like,
yeah.
Also, Tyler Booker from the day he got drafted talked shit about the Eagles.
So, kind of nuts.
That's gonna be a really fun week 1.
Week 1 is how long? 43 days? 43 days, I think, from today. Last week was 50 days, so 43 days until the season opens up in the founding of America in Philadelphia. So,
defense time.
Yeah, I got nothing else on this team. I would hope that they can rebound. The offense is built to, do a lot of stuff. I mean, you got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, which on paper should be a top 5 1-2 wide receiver duo.
I mean,
on paper. We talk about paper a lot on this team. We also mentioned how the Titans could do so much last year, and they ended up with the first pick. So, predictions, potato. On the defense here, Trayvon Diggs looking for a new contract apparently. Michael Parsons also looking for a new contract, but Diggs is on the pup list. So is DeMarvion Overshone, who had a very bad injury, I think, at the end of last season against the Bengals. So they bring in Dante Fowler from Washington, Kenneth Murray they trade for from the Titans, Kier Elam, who really wasn't living up to expectations for the Buffalo Bills. He gets traded down to the Lone Star State. They also bring in Solomon Thomas and Jack Sanborn from Chicago. They also draft Siobhan Revel Jr. Yeah. For a team that's really been imploding, they kind of look like they look a little bit better than what they were putting up on paper last year. But yeah, let's kind of see what Schottenheimer can do as a first-time head coach. No Mike McCarthy. Just see what he's able to execute there for the Dallas Cowboys.
I really like their draft, to be honest. Like the Giants too. The Giants had a good one, but between Revel and where is he on here? Or is it Raku?
Yeah, he's a third DE.
Yeah, so they went back to their old what made them good is building up front. And the only difference between then and now is I doubt that half these guys get suspended in the middle of the season. But it's the Cowboys, you never know.
You never know in the world of Jerry.
Jera
world. Sorry. My B. But yeah, there's
how long until Micah Parsons gets paid by the Eagles? Just a collect infinity gauntlets from the rest of the division.
He gets paid $24 million this season, fully guaranteed 5th-year rookie contract. So the number to beat is 42, but I'm pretty sure Diggs got paid just 2 years ago before he blew out his knee. So I'm pretty surprised he's asking for a new contract already.
Well, do you see his last name?
Yeah. Cardi B. Cardigan backyardigan. That's what I see when I see Trayvon Diggs. Yeah, I just need to see improvement from the defense. Obviously, the defense was known in Dallas with Dan Quinn. He leaves, and it's just been imploding. So maybe they can get Elam back on track. Kenneth Murray, who obviously hasn't been living up to expectations, and then Dante Fowler, who's been bouncing around from team to team since he's been drafted by the Jaguars way back in the day. Maybe continuity could be a perfect thing for the Cowboys.
I honestly don't think that they can even sign Parsons. They have supposedly, as of right now, $18 million in cap space for next season. And I don't know. I don't know how you. I mean, cap gymnastics is a real thing, but
figuring out the entire cap situation, Olympic sport.
Yeah, especially
who could get the gold medal first. That's what you're looking at here for the Cowboys. I could shift over here to the schedule. Let's bring this full screen wherever this. I don't even know where the full screen is. No, it's full screen for me. We got to keep it like this. But yeah, week 1, most important matchup there. They go into Philly. They got to back up the talk and they got to walk the talk. And then they go back through. They're playing the Giants at home, and then they're on the road for Chicago. A lot of back and forth here. Not a whole lot of continuity, especially. Got to go to the Jets. I don't know why this Cowboys Nation decided to use the old Jets logo. What the hell?
It's a lot of that's a lot of cross-country travel.
You're going from Green Bay, then you got to go to the Jets. You're staying on the East Coast with the Panthers. Then you're home for the Commanders. Then you got to go to Denver. And then you're home for the Cardinals, which I'm already going to chalk up a loss because Kyler Murray's never lost at home.
I'm going to say that's worse than our schedule. Like I don't remember what the travel looks like on ours.
Yeah.
But technically on paper by win percentage, like ours is the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're East Coast, then home. You're staying in the same time zone, going north, and then you're back home. Then it's East Coast, home. Then you're crossing back the other way. It's just a lot of you're never in the same time zone twice.
I'm thinking they could get 8 wins.
Well,
I think 8 or 9 wins. I think they're gonna, they're gonna sweep the Giants. I think they could take a game against the Commanders. Bears, I think they should absolutely throttle. Panthers, I'm not really too worried about. I don't know. Cowboys have not beaten the Jets in MetLife, so that's also another big if question. I don't even know the last time they beat the Jets. So Raiders, Dom returns. Yeah,
What do you guys have, Matt? Wins wise?
8, 9 wins.
yeah.
I mean, I feel
7,
like that's pretty on par. Well, I think
They're gonna sweep the Giants. They should absolutely throttle Chicago, as I said. Packers, who knows what's gonna happen there. It's still gonna be warm. You're not gonna have to play cold in Lambeau Field, so that's also a big. Oh no, they're at home, so that's even worse. Okay, so Jordan Love's absolutely gonna throttle them then week 4. But yeah,
I don't know. And that's a night game. They win night games. That's how. Oh my God! Holy wait.
yeah, they're back and forth. They go one at home, one on the road. There's no continuity on the schedule whatsoever until the end of the season.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I don't know. I think Micah Parsons being in versus not makes a big difference. That's like give or take 2
He's
wins.
practicing though, so that's also a big bonus there for
I have
the
a
Cowboys.
conspiracy theory, but that's just me. That Jerry's going to have him sit out that first game, so the talk is about the Cowboys and less about the Eagles Super Bowl.
They're gonna put him up in the box suite next to Jeffrey Lurie.
Yeah, so they show him all the time. Show Michael, show Jerry.
Chris Jones is gonna be up there too, holding out again. Who knows?
Yeah, like that. Exactly how that was.
Yeah.
Well, there's Goodell. Oh, he's talking with Chris Jones. That's pretty cool.
I think it's actually, you know what? I didn't look at this last for the Giants either. I have those odds up again. Yeah, see the Giants. Oh, they're generous with the Giants.
Talk about the
They're
Giants.
wrong.
We're already done with the Giants. I can't talk about them anymore.
Well, I will tell you they are generous with the Giants. Cowboys are probably middle of the road. Yeah, 7.8 wins. There you go.
I mean, got to play in the cold for the last 2 weeks of the season is going to honestly kill him. Got to go to DC on Christmas, and then you got to go to Jet Life and play the Giants there.
Their odds are worse than the Patriots by a pretty decent amount.
After the bye, I mean, hey, the Raiders, okay, cool. You should be able to beat the Raiders in Las Vegas, but then you got to play the Eagles, and then you have a short week. You got to play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And geez Louise, then you got to play the Lions the next week.
Well, again, this NFC East is tough schedules, man. Tough year.
They're all going to be hard.
Yeah.
As Robotnik says in the chat, going 0-17. We're going to agree with this one here.
Damn.
That's what we're going to do. He's cooked them. So what's going to make this season successful for the Dallas Cowboys?
If you could make playoffs, that'd be pretty great for you. I don't know.
They usually bounce back after the Dak's injury that he has. I mean, 4 years ago when he has that freak leg injury, they bounced back the year after. They should be able to bounce back. I think they should bounce back this year. But yeah, as you said, division. Not division playoffs. I think you got to make the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, you just need to have a pretty good, decent season. Compete. Dak play good again. Things come together. It'd be nice to establish the run game again because the last 2 seasons have been pretty brutal. Last season was just ugly, dude. And then defense sucked last year.
Dan Quinn left, and the defense just took a nosedive. They went from top 3 in the league to really a bottom 10 unit. They were not impressive whatsoever. Besides, Parsons, who's just he's him.
That was what Derrick Henry exposed them hard in that Ravens game.
The Ravens, they just cooked them the entire time.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough watch. So yeah, you kind of need the bounce back, like you said. I think that's really all I got.
I think if they're challenging for the division, that would be a successful year for them.
I think that's a good take.
Because you never know who's going to win the division because there's no back-to-backs ever.
Last time was the Eagles back in 2001 to 2004, where they won 4 in a row.
So McNabb NFC Championship every year, Eagles.
That's so crazy.